stop saying BlizzCon for World Championship because that's not going to be the
Yeah.
case from now on.
Anyway,
Crazy.
yeah, an amazing lineup. Actually, I didn't really think about it till all the players said yes, and it's like Kier coming out. That's a big deal. Stats coming out. That's a big deal. Then we've got, of course, Dream and Solar, who are two very solid players as well. So
Totally.
yeah. Anyway, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the map Dathora for game number 1 of this best of 5. In the bottom right-hand side of the map, he is a Kazi Zerg. His name is Solar. Rockin' the blue.
And in the top left, sporting the red trunks, it is Dream, the Terran player. Yeah, stats is 2 GSLs and 1 SSL, so
I know that
that is a good resume.
Yeah. He must have won something, or I know he's got a second at IEM. He lost to TY, I think.
Yeah, entirely possible. I mean, I've still got his...
He's got some big results. I know that. And he's lost to Cyril a few times too, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. So GSL, SSL, SSL. I don't think he has an IEM. All of his first place finishes in Premier tournaments.
Yeah, a second for IEM, I think.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that would make... Yeah, second at Katowice, second in the Global Finals in 2018, second in GSL versus the World. Like, there's a lot of second places here for sure. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total Premier first places. So
yeah, then his seconds behind there, it's just incredible amount of final performances.
yes, for sure. Just an ridiculously legendary level player is stats, but he's not playing in this. So
No. Well, next
not in
match
the
he is.
series, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we've
All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we've actually just got... I know that we were yammering on about stats because it's easy to gush over him, but Solar and Dream are all... Solar's won multiple tournaments. Dream has got notably two SSL finals, I want to say. It's 2 second places. That was a while ago, but he's looking good. I mean, those of you that watch Super Tournament, spoilers alert if you haven't, he did quite all right in that. And so yeah, he's looking pretty darn good lately. So we'll see what sort of form he's bringing out today as he comes in with the Reaper to Solar's natural.
Yeah, nothing too crazy here. I mean, it's almost... I don't know. You don't need the Reaper. Beyond doesn't make one sometimes.
Yeah, you got to be careful though. If you don't, you can be caught off guard sometimes by a trickier Zerg.
Very true. Very fair point.
Because I know sometimes I lose my Reaper and it's just the Zerg just sort of gets like that mile-long grin, that mile-long smile, and just throws down a baneling nest and starts making lings, and then the next thing you know, you're having a bad time.
It's true. Reapers do keep you alive in situations. Against slowlings especially, not so much against fast ones, but...
Oh. Gets the creep tumor. That's a very nice pick off. I imagine that's a very big nuisance for Zerg players.
Yeah, that first tumor is definitely a huge thing for Zerg players. I mean, just the mere fact that Cyril especially will skip his first inject on the natural base just to get a creep tumor down fast tells you all you need to know about that first creep tumor. So, and second creep tumor as well. If you get the first or second creep tumor, then it slows down the creep spread by a lot because creep tumors are snowbally.
Yeah, they definitely are. We see Solar positioning as queens, trying to shoo away these Reapers and Hellions. Good control on his drones, keeping them alive. Look at that. Makes one into a Spore Crawler just to make sure it doesn't get shot.
Yeah, a little bit unnecessarily, but hey, better safe than sorry, I guess.
Better safe than sorry, indeed.
We've got the Raider in chat. What's up, Aki in chat as well. We've got the Matcherino. If you want to check out the link up at the top of the chat, which is always there, use the code AW71 to throw free 50 cents at these players as this TvZ gets underway.
Yeah, or you can also consider getting the event replays too. Already had someone pick those up, which is cool to see. All the money goes to the players. You get some awesome Starcraft too you can study. It's a win-win, that's for sure.
So true. It's an excellent thing. So we have a Banshee in production back home for Dream. Not getting cloaked, so it indicates just one Banshee rather than 2 or 3 or more. But one Banshee just for harass. Kind of hard to get a ton done with it, but just to keep Solar off balance.
Very handy if the Zerg does decide to try and get aggressive with, say, roaches too.
True.
Which sometimes there are timings around this point.
Yeah, in that case, I don't know that 1 is enough. Like 2 seems to be enough, but 1's like, I'm not sure you're killing things fast enough to really save your buns there.
No, yeah, sometimes you can still lose all your SCVs, but
Yeah.
it is the presence of the Banshee.
True. Roaches hate them, Ravagers hate them, Lings hate them.
And there we go.
Spire coming in from Solar. All right. So I think we talked about this before, but I have a list of Zergs that I trust with Spires against Elite Terran players. I'm not sure that Solar is on that list. But we'll see
I like that, and I think it's very true. Some Zergs just look incredibly good with mutas, others just die, basically.
Yeah, others will lose 60 Mutalisks and lose the game, and it's like, come on. Like, yeah, if you're going to make mutas, keep them alive. You can't just throw them away. They're expensive. They're 100 gas each, man. Come on.
They are. Underdog in chat saying, long time no see, LaughNgamez. Long time no see, Underdog. Although, yeah, I guess I wasn't here for the last one. Or was I?
It's true fact. Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, I was here the last one.
Weren't. Yeah, but last time he was here, I don't think you were. So
okay.
That's why the overlap is here. Yeah,
well, nice to see you again.
Absolutely. Underdog. Long time, consistent fan of the Africa World Tournaments. So thank you very much.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. We're coming up on event number 75 soon. So
we'll have to do something cool for 100 this year.
Definitely. Will we hit that this year?
Are we?
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah.
25 times 2, 50.
Or maybe not.
No, it's only every other week. So the math. Yeah, it's gonna have to be next year. That's fine. Next year's cool.
Okay, something to look forward to in 2022, and a lot of other good events in between then and now too.
Yeah. All right. Dream poking into that 4th of Solars with Marines, killing some crew tumors at the very least.
Slow Banes.
Lings and Banes ready to go. There now, speed just kicking in. Slow Banes on creeper enough to make the Marines back off, but especially with speed, it's just time to run.
Yeah. All right, Dream's still moving around with his Viking. That might not be long for this world now that the mutas are out. And same with these Marines in the Medivac. Solar actually finds them. They do boost away, but Lings are underneath this. One of the Medivacs may go down, and it does.
Yeah, Solar made a split-second decision there not to engage. I feel like he could have gotten some good stuff done, but didn't have enough Banelings.
It's a good decision that he did an off of creep, because we take a look at this, and Dream all of a sudden actually has a ton of stuff.
Yeah, he's got a lot of Marines, Hellbats, Siege Tanks. This is going to be a Baneling-heavy defense for Solar, making 6 more of them, 10 more of them now in production. And those Banelings should be able to, they just pull back onto the creep, trying to bait a couple Banelings out onto individual Marines and individual Hellbats.
Well, they do trade out, all right. All the while, there's a counterattack. A Ling and Muta combo. Very nice by Solar. Getting into the natural base of Dream, and this is where things can start to go wrong for Terrans very quickly.
Dream heading back home. I mean, I guess you have to, but
yeah.
Solar's breathing a big sigh of relief. That big push that was coming into his 3rd base is gone, or his 4th base is gone.
Oh, this is just huge damage by Solar.
Combat shield does get saved, although the tech lab gets pushed down. Ling, this is 20 SCVs down. There's going to be more kills here. A single Thor pops out, and the mutas have to get on out of there. Lings are going to kill as many SCVs as they can before they're forced to be killed. And 27 SCVs, I feel like is a pretty good number.
Yeah, 30, 29. Nah, not quite making it to 30, but still really darn good by Solar. All of a sudden, the supply is just astronomically far ahead for him. I mean, 120 Terran supply versus 180 as far as the Zerg's concerned. Good luck making anything happen if you're the Terran. Dream right now has no choice but to basically hunker down and just pray that something goes right for him in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's quadruple pumping SCVs right now to make up the economy that he's lost. But Solar, the big part for Solar here is that he's gotten a ton of breathing room. He's able to make 34 Lings. He's getting his Hive. He's getting upgrades for his Lings and his Banelings. That's 19 Banelings in production. An off-creep engagement here. Decent connection.
Solar just doesn't care. He's got such a supply lead. He does clean most of the Terran army. There are some Marines left, but not enough to stand up to the mutas, so it's going to be a full evacuation from Dream. He had a Thor, but the Thor has actually been stuck inside a Dream's base. Oh no! If that,
that
Thor
hurts.
was there, that could have been drastically different.
The fourth base, I think, is dead. I think Solar just has too many Banelings.
Oh, you think he's gonna bust it?
Well, he could have, but instead he decides to go on in, take care of some of these straggling units in front of the natural base for Dream. Gets a full surround. There's just not enough here for Dream to hold this. Maybe some incredible Widowmine connections. Oh, but the Widowmines die before getting any kind of connection at all. Medevac getting picked off, and that's it. Solar takes game number 1.
GG. Solar, just like that, is able to get a rather clean game.
Yeah, it was just that Ling Mutalisk counterattack. Just you're positioning at my front door. I'm going to send, I don't know, 30 Lings and 5 or 6 Mutas across and see what I can get done. And there was just not enough at home for Dream. Like, most of the time, Terran players will have a Thor by that point. They'll recognize the Mutas are out. That's important. Have a Thor for defense. Maybe a couple turrets would have been awesome. Something, but just caught completely with his pants down. Did not have enough to hold. Lost 27 SCVs, and I don't know who comes back from that situation. But Dream was not able to do it there.
Yeah, I think if you completely turtle as the Terran, you might not win the game, but you might live a bit longer. Dream stepping out at the end was really just what allowed Solar to overwhelm him and kill him. But then again, if you do just sit back as the Terran, there's a chance the Zerg will just do Zerg things and just swarm all over the place. But yeah,
Yep.
once your main attack is destroyed, there's not a lot that you can do as the Terran.
Sadly true. We're going to be on Oxide for game number 2 here of this best of 5. Underdog in chat says Solar is one of the best players at the moment. I think he'll do a big thing in IEM. Could do. I mean, Solar's always had the ability to win a premier tournament. I just feel like he's got it. He's got the macro, he's got the micro. But when it comes down to it, for whatever reason, on the big stage, whether it's nerves or whatever, I expect him to make it to the round of 8, and anything past that is kind of just gravy. I don't really see him doing a lot of damage past that point in most premier tournaments. He's great, though. I mean, he's won so many of these against really good talent. So
yeah,
he's obviously got the capabilities.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, today will obviously be a good test whether your statement is true or not. As far as super tournament results goes, he lost. I didn't actually see that series that he played. Was another TvZ though, so.
True fact. All right. So bottom left of Oxide, we've got a blue Zerg player. His name is Solar. Up 1-0, feeling pretty good.
And in the top right-hand side of the map, with the clan GGG SC2, he's Dream.
Great name for a clan, honestly. That's fantastic. I mean, it's not evil geniuses, but I think it's pretty good. It's hard to go deep if you aren't Protoss. Don't tell that to the GSL Super Tournament, man. GSL Super Tournament that just wrapped up about, what, 18 hours ago?
Yeah.
Protoss did just fine, thank you.
Well, no, I think what he meant was that Protoss is OP.
Oh, if you aren't Protoss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't think that's true.
Zerg just won the Premier Tournament before that one. So, I mean, if any race is struggling right now, it's Terran, I think.
What was the tournament that Zerg won?
Dark took it. It was TSL 6.
Oh yeah, Dark did win that. He
Yeah,
beat Trap, did he? Or I thought Trap won TSL.
No. TSL 6. Dark had that amazing run, remember?
Oh,
where like he was in the losers bracket, but then he ended up winning like against Cyril, Bjorn, Mario.
Wow.
Like it was this Rainer. It was this nuts run.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I actually just pulled it up. Yeah, that is a run. Beat.
Is that accurate? He did win it, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, and that is an actually mental run.
I know.
Holy cow! I watched it. I haven't been able to watch as much Starcraft as I used to, guys, and it does pain me.
Yeah,
but,
it was. I mean, he gets knocked out early, is bumped down to the losers bracket, and you're like, all right, well, Dark doesn't have it today, I guess. He gets, 3-2'd by Cyril. So I don't know. That's probably fair to get 3-2'd by Cyril. But then he just, yeah, he just ends up beating Rogue. He beats Raynor. He beats Showtime. He beats Maru and Beyond, and then he 4-0 Serral in the final. I mean, it was. I don't know if you're ever gonna find a more impressive run to win a Premier tournament than that.
Yeah, that's actually a darn good run. That's impressive.
So that's the thing. I think 2020, like the last 12 calendar months, have been really good for StarCraft. You've had times when Protoss feels overpowered, times when Terran feels overpowered, and times when Zerg feels overpowered.
And that's how you know the game's balanced.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything else. We've had different times in the last 12 months where every fan base feels like their race is doing very well, and that's great. And again, without many balance patches. Like the last one we got was the Void Ray balance patch, which was like 6 months ago now, it feels like.
Yeah, and we don't see Terrans get cheesed out by that too much anymore, so...
No, it's better against Zerg.
Yeah, Sky Tosses.
A little... Man, I don't... One of the... Oh... I forget, was it this one or was it a Trovo where I solo cast it? But yeah, it was Zest, I think, who just used a 2 Stargate opening, 2 Void Ray opening against Zerg, just nonstop, and just 1 and 1 and 1. I mean, it was crazy. It's a pretty good build these days.
Yeah. There definitely is a lot of variety in StarCraft right now. Every time I tune in, I'm seeing something that's pretty new. Except for Terrans. There's still just 3 CC in it.
Oh, yes. No, 100%. They just love the fast 3rd CC. Especially against Zerg. I don't know what Zerg honestly can do to stop it. We've talked about this several times. There's nothing you can do. You can't... I mean, I guess you could go for a 3-base Baneling bus. Try to hit around 5 minutes. That might work.
Oh, this Banshee.
Yeah, doing some work. Gonna be 5 drones, 6 drones. Okay, this is the kind of performance you want out of your Banshee. Of course, the investment was Cloak, so it wasn't a free Banshee.
Oh, the drone transfer.
Oh, 2 more free ones. Solar getting a little bit careless with the drones, and the Banshee's going to escape with her life. Check this out, another Banshee coming in.
Solar just really wants to transfer his drones. He's so good at macro, he's trying to transfer his drones, but he's too eager.
Wow. Ouch. Okay, that was brutal.
Yeah, that hurts Solar a lot. That's actually kind of funny. I was wondering, like, because sometimes in these online invitationals, like, a player will lose a game like Dream did in that last game, and then kind of just crumple. Whereas this game, boy, he's making it work. You can go the Hellions towards the 3rd base. There is basically nothing to defend. In come the Lings, but there's not that many of them. However, with the drone pull, Solar will prevent any losses. Looks like the Hellions might all actually get cleaned up too, so...
Yeah, if you dive that deep into a base for a Zerg player, you're sacking the Hellions.
Look at that transfuse on that drone.
Oh, that was hot.
That was nice. Solar just moving across the map, however, the Banshee gonna prevent him from getting too ambitious, although he does decide to go in with these Lings. The Marines and the Medivacs are able to push that away. Then, of course, the Banshee. Gotta give it to Solar for trying that, but it did not work out.
I mean, no, especially with the Banshee there. I think the Banshee might have turned the tide. Without that, the Lings maybe get a few Marine kills, maybe even the tank, but... Banshee base defense, base offense looking pretty good here from Dream. 99 to 104 supply. If you're that even, it's going to be favoring the Terran for sure. Worker count is even too, which again favors the Terran. Zerg needs to have a better economy than the Terran opponent right now to win this thing. 11 mutas in production. We'll see how Solar's muta control here is in game.
Yeah.
Number 2.
The mutas are going to be good, but it's not far for a push towards the 3rd base of Solar, so we see Dream coming in. Solar just invested all of his resources into these mutas, so he has literally 0 banelings. He doesn't even have a baneling nest.
Oh, this might just be
no
death.
baneling nest?
I'm not sure we can do this. He's got 11 mutas, but the Marine count's heavy enough with medevac support.
Yeah, they're also 1/1 Marines as well. Yeah. They are lacking combat shield, so Dream kind of needs that. He's just going to fight without it. But, okay, Solar does push him away, and he almost gets one of the medivacs.
He's going to get it.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's gonna get it. Dude, this chase back. He's gonna... I was gonna say he's gonna focus the medevac. He's not doing that, but it's taking damage from the splash anyway. And holy crap, this counterattack is doing way more than I expected.
The Marines, though,
to.
with their 1-1 upgrades, are trading out well against the Mutas. Solar committed a little bit too much, just taps on out. GG.
Oh, man. I feel like cleaning up that attack and chasing him away, and then if he just pulls back a little bit, I think he's in a fine position.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a really big army value difference in favor of Dream right there.
There was, and Solar didn't have any upgrades on the way, whereas Dream already had 1-1. Solar hadn't even started his Baneling Nest amidst all that, so he'd have had to fall back, wait for a Baneling Nest to build, then wait for Baneling Speed to research. I think he just took too much damage early on.
He did. The economic damage from that Banshee was too much, and most of that, honestly, was Solar's own sloppiness. So, that's unfortunate. But, Chunk, let's hop into the next map here. It is a 1-1 in our best of 5. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. We're going to be on Lightshade for the next match. I'm Falcon Paladin. Next to me here is LaughNgamez. Thanks for joining us. You can hit that thumbs up button down below our faces to give us more visibility here on the platform. We usually do pretty well, but, you know, every little bit helps. All right, we're going to move on to the match here. A 1-1 position in a best of 5 is always fun.
It is.
2-0 always feels like a bit of a foregone conclusion, but 1-1's like, all right, let's get into this thing now. Players are going to be playing a little bit harder here on Lightshade. Today I found out that the creator of Lightshade is a map creator from Finland. She created Lightshade, Nightshade, Dethora, the Disco Fever map.
What? Oh my gosh.
And what's the other one? There's another current ladder map that she created.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, I know. I was like, dang.
Blizzard should hire her.
Honestly, yeah, you're probably right.
If you're making an RTS and you need someone to make your initial batch of maps,
hire this person. She goes by Maris, or whatever. I don't know how to say it.
Have you ever had a go at making a Starcraft map?
No, I haven't. Disco Bloodbath, Everdream, Lightshade, Nightshade, Romanticide, Dethora.
Lightshade, Nightshade.
Yeah. I figured it was the same person that made both Lightshade and Nightshade. That made sense to me.
I still want a map called Lampshade. It's just shaped like a lamp.
Yes. I support this plan.
You know, I've never made a Starcraft map either. I think it's time.
I mean, it's not, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could make a basic map, but the whole balance aspect of it is the hardest thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I guess the way they just do it now is everything's just split in half, right? Just down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Same number of bases on both sides, same features on both sides. You just create half a map and then flip it.
Yeah.
And that's generally how this works.
If StarCraft is going to continue long term, they are going to have to, much like Brood War, get creative with the maps. And I mean, there is a lot of creativity in StarCraft 2 as is for the maps, but they'll have to get really creative, I think.
Yeah, could do. I mean, we've talked about 4-player maps before.
Mm-hmm. I want to see those come back.
Totally.
Give us 4-player maps again, please.
It'd be nice.
And just ping the spawn location on start. Bing, bang, boom. Bob's your uncle.
Agreed. It's not that hard. But they seem so resistant to the concept. It's just weird.
Well, it's because it truly was kind of bad having 4-player maps, which it was just RNG for the spawns. But yeah, they could have just easily pinged the spawn locations.
Yeah.
Then we had I don't know if you remember, we had those potentially three spawn maps a while back.
Yep.
Or 8
Brood
years
got
ago.
a bunch of those too.
That was cool. I enjoyed those.
Totally. Did he not SCV scout? He did not.
No, he did. He sent an SCV to build a bunker at Solar's base.
Well, why was his Reaper out when the link showed up?
I don't know.
Weird stuff.
Anyway,
Whatever.
it's fine.
Slight delay on the command center. It's all right.
The problem is, with the Lings heading across the map, the Reaper pulled away, and we are seeing Solar get aggressive here. A bunker's now on the way on the high ground for Dream, so he must have sniffed something out.
I mean, maybe it's just a lack of a third. That's all you really need
Okay,
to
he
see.
saw a Roach, I think. There we go. He knows. He's in full-on panic mode. He's got to keep his Hellions back that he's producing right now, even though he doesn't have any yet. He's actually got Lings in his base, which is no good. He cannot lose any extra units here. Particularly that Marine, which has to plop in that bunker. Couple of Widow Mines are on the way for Dream. Good to see that I'm not the only Terran who just panics and makes Widow Mines because you've got a reactor on a factory. Still, though, this is going to be a tough hold for Dream.
At the very least, I'm not sure that he can totally save his natural at all.
Yeah, he's just got to lift it off. He's got to pull SCVs right away to start repairing this.
The Widow Mine, caught outside the wall, gets killed instantly.
Yeah, holding the
repair
wall.
Is good. Corrosive Biles trying to take down. The repair on the supply depot is late. And a couple Lings mashing his face into this.
I think he's dead.
Solar. The bunker's gonna go down. The repair on. Hold on. The repair is present.
Yeah, the Lings kind of bogged up a bit going up that ramp. SCVs are still repairing this. Solar's on such a low drone count. As long as Dream holds on, I think he's fine. There's the Banshee popping out. Lings are still being rallied for Solar. One Hellion and the Reaper are still alive. Actually, two Hellions. Keeping those alive is actually paramount to help clean up the Lings and end this rush sooner.
God, that Hellion has like negative HP, but it's still
almost got repaired, but not quite.
New Lings are showing up. Is the front door open? The front door is open.
Yeah, he's got to lift off a building and block that.
Okay, 22. Yeah, I mean, Solar's on such a low drone count that guess what? Dream's on 7 SCDs. So,
yeah.
I think no matter what happens here, Solar's going to be in a just fine position if this isn't just a straight up GG.
Yeah, fresh mule gets picked off, another one's being worked on. Dream's trying to keep it alive, but unsuccessfully. So there goes the economic recovery of Dream in those 2 mules. I mean...
Yeah, no, this isn't happening.
Do you believe in the power of mule?
I do, but a 20 worker lead at 5 minutes is such a massive
It's 2 base against 2 base, though.
Yeah.
Solar's got no layer.
Do you want to bet American dollars on this? I bet you $1 American that Solar wins this game. What's the exchange rate for Canadian?
It's not good
right now.
We call it the Canadian peso.
Ooh, that is not good, actually. So this will hurt you more than it hurts me, is what you're saying.
It definitely will. I'm not gonna bet the farm. You're making me doubt the fact that Solar's gonna have a lair and then a spire on the way.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe this Banshee gets another 22 kills, and then we're even. That could happen.
Okay, look, there's something to this, right? Because Dream's still in the game.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So,
if Solar is a moron and transfers drones into a cloaked Banshee zone for 3 minutes straight, then yeah, Dream can win this game.
I mean, it's a 2 base against 2 base.
Yeah.
You just gotta survive.
There's your Spire. There's Widow Mines out. Widow Mines can make any Dream come alive.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm really confused that Solar's not even like plopping down a third at all.
And he doesn't actually have many Lings, and there's 4 Hellions out. Dream can get a bit aggressive right now, and Solar's Spire has still got another minute or so to build.
Because Spires take forever to build.
There's a 3rd CC on the way for Dream. Dream went up to 3 Banshees, which sounds like a good idea, but when your opponent has a Spire, maybe not so much. I don't know. Yeah, Dream's in a bad spot. Is it an unwinnable position? Maybe not.
Yes.
Look at this. He's going to get the 3rd with the Banshees.
He sure is. Cloak Banshee, come back unit.
If that's not a moral victory, I don't know what is.
He's going to lose 2 of them.
Oh, and he loses the drone.
The drone! Solar! Dang it, Solar. Why? Why would you try to replant that hatch in full range of Banshees? Ridiculous.
Because he thinks he's so far ahead. And now he just blocked his own hatchery from building.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Alright, look. Solar, come on, man.
No, Dream's
8
actually got
meters
like
on the way.
0 anti-air.
Except for the Widow Mines.
When these
Solar-
mutas show up, he's gonna fold like a sack of potatoes.
That has happened more than once in the games that we've seen. Where like 6 mutas show up and the Terran's like done.
All right. Yeah. Turns out you
GG.
remember how to make mutas. So
Yeah.
these
turns out-
Hellions going to the natural.
Yeah, they're YOLOing in.
Decent. 4 drones.
Yep.
The mutas are on the other side of the map though, and
This
about
is
that
where things
anti-air
get dicey.
situation.
Yeah.
There
just
is
sitting on
a Widow
production.
Mine and soon to be a dead
they're
stim
gonna,
pack.
They're gonna get stim. They're gonna get.
Are they though?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no stim. That's totally it, right?
2 seconds left.
Look at this though.
Look,
Dream's
Banshees
just going to town.
YOLOing, killing queens. Why? Is that queen attacking her own lair?
She sure was, but there's nothing to stop the mutas.
Yeah.
Critical muta mass. Double Vikings are on the way.
No. What? Vikings are bad.
Yeah, but can't make anything else, can he?
We have a.
Mutas and Lings are working their way into the natural. That'll be bad.
Yeah.
How about that?
Banshees base racing.
The wall gets raised. Widow Mine.
Oh, does get a hit. The Vikings are actually getting some free damage off on these Mutalisks.
Yeah, there's no stim pack though. That's the problem. Even if Dream holds on. Yeah.
No, we're done. That's it. 15
Alright.
workers. Dream worked so hard to replace all those SCVs, and now they're all gone.
Uh-huh.
Like, all of them are gone. 28 SCVs down. GG.
It was a noble
Solar takes-
attempt.
It was. It was extremely noble. I will take my US American dollar over PayPal. Thank you.
There's a reason I didn't agree to that bet.
That is so true.
If I ever see you in person, I'll give you $1. I will buy you something from a vending machine.
Sounds pretty good. Could probably go for some chips. Excellent. All right, so 2-1 lead here for Solar in this best of 5 is just, I mean, Roaches, Ravagers, Lings, man.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Dream should have been more prepared for those mutas, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why it's a foregone conclusion. Do you want to rebuild your economy, or do you want to prepare for Mutalisks?
I feel
If you do one, you're screwed on the other one, and vice versa, right?
Yeah. I mean, he did have bunkers on the way. And, like...
So
yeah.
he was just trying to beat the clock, and he just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That happens.
Like, he did get up to 3 CCs. Solar's third was pretty delayed. Maybe any universe Dream can win that game.
Yeah. Again, that's just a situation where it's more that the other player needs to like royally screw up more than your own excellence can win the game, you know?
Yeah. There's only so much you can do.
Right. Which is why I'm kind of worried about Dream's future here, because the one game that he won, Solar just royally screwed up and lost like 15 drones to a Cloak Banshee, which didn't have to happen. Again, just transferring your drones through an active war zone is always a bad idea. I don't care who you are.
The drones were just going to work. They're just like, another day at the office. I gotta get to work. If I'm late again, my boss is gonna kill me.
I mean, it's not that he went through once or twice. It was like 4 or 5 times. The drones kept coming back for more. Amazing.
All right. In the top right-hand side of the map, we have got Solar.
And in the bottom left, it's not the Minecraft streamer, but he's cool anyway. It's Dream.
Is there a Minecraft streamer called Dream?
Yeah, there's this YouTube streamer who does Minecraft speedruns, and he's got this huge fan base of like 10-year-olds, because that's how it works. But he did a speedrun that like is hotly contested that he cheated during it.
Oh, yeah, I saw a video on that.
Like he manipulated the RNG in the back, like the you know, just the coding of Minecraft.
Yeah, and someone used math or whatever.
Yeah.
To be like, the odds of this happening was 1 in 10 trillion or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So that's your other Dream now. There's Dream, the StarCraft 2 Terran player, and there's Dream, the possibly cheating Minecraft speedrunner. Take your pick.
Who
you
Terran
into?
player. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, no proxies here for Dream. Doesn't look like we're going to do anything crazy here from Solar either. Not yet. I mean, I don't know. We're not at the point where crazy things happen. When the third base goes down, that's when crazy things don't happen anymore from the Zerg. So we'll see if he tosses that down around 3 minutes. Got someone in my Discord watching who's like, drones just have a work ethic, man. Leave them alone. It's like the U.S. Postal Service has a motto of like, rain or sleet or snow will deliver your stuff. Drones feel the same way.
Yeah, it'll be like a blizzard which is going sideways, and they're still
Yeah.
delivering it.
And the drones are like, are my friends getting murdered left and right next to me? I must continue working.
Do not be discouraged.
Nope.
Continue on.
Must fight for the honor of the swarm.
Gotta get that mineral.
That's right. All right, Solar, we're at 2:30. I don't know if you can get a third base down on this map, though, with the Reaper out there. It's got to slow walk a queen to escort it.
It takes a bit. That,
Yeah, this
that
map is
must
not
be
good
frustrating.
for thirds. Totally.
Reaper goes
Somehow
in.
I think Solar's accounted for this. He'll be fine. Oh, the Reaper. Oh, got a kill. Nice.
Oh,
got
did
a
it?
drone. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Reaper? Reaper?
He's fine.
Reaper? Oh,
See?
look at that.
Runs away, bravely running away. There's your third base. I mean, I don't know. 3:15 is later than 2:30, but he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reaper says third base, good. I don't want another 2-base Roach Ravager attack. Those suck.
They do.
It always seems like whenever I go for those on ladder, the enemy has like 2 tanks and a bunker at the top of the ramp, and I'm just like, oh,
Funny, whenever it
Wow.
happens to me, I got squat. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got a half-built battle cruiser and 4 Hellions that I just lost. Okay. Third on the way. Oh, gets a creep tumor. Hellions say go, go, go. There's a lair on the way for Solar. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Third on the way for the Terran player. No surprise there.
Cloak, Banshee, Dream. Putting his hope in another Cloaked Banshee. Or 2.
Overlord will spot the cloak.
It's one Marine's like, why won't you die?
For a balloon, you're mighty hard to pop.
I have a new idea for Starcraft.
Let's hear it.
What if killing stuff left behind... I mean, left behind a body, right?
Uh-huh.
Not just for visual aesthetics, but like, say there was a huge battle where a ton of things died.
Yeah.
Movement through that area is slowed because you're slogging through
Oh,
corpses.
God. See, but by that
How interesting
logic,
would that be?
shouldn't Terran units move slower on creep?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, oh gosh. I bet they thought of that. They're like, oh, we'll make Zerg
yeah.
quicker on creep. Should we make it so that Terran units are slower on it?
I bet they've had some thoughts about that, but then they were like, that's incredibly OP.
Yeah. They're probably like, who just wants to spend an entire campaign just slowly walking through Zerg creep? Zerg missions would be the absolute worst.
I mean, it wouldn't, you know, it's not dropping you to a 10th of your speed, but like a 10% reduction in speed.
Yeah.
Right?
It would
That's
still
not the
feel
worst.
very slow.
It would. It'd be, like, ladder would be.
Gamers
If
are
Zerg-
impatient.
If Zerg got a speed boost and everyone else was slower on creep, Zerg would win everything. Like, speed is so important in StarCraft.
Yeah,
All right,
it
this
really
Hellbat
is.
attack is fine. 4 drones down, a couple of queens died. Hellbat's getting the heck out of there. I mean, there's a third base behind it for Dream, so it wasn't a 2-base all-ender by any stretch, but...
Here, I got a question for you. StarCraft
Yeah.
2 was in development around, like, what, 2008, 2007? What year did the first Transformers movie come out?
Oh. Well, I
Like
mean,
the
Transformers
like the
have been around
Shia
since the
LaBeouf
80s.
one, though. When
Yeah.
that came out and was big. Because I get a feeling that was around the same time as Blizzard designed the Hellbat.
2007.
It adds
But
up.
I think the Hellbat is a Heart of the Swarm thing.
No, Hellbats
I
were
lied. No, hold on.
in Wings of Liberty.
No. No.
Weren't they?
Nope.
No, they must have been, right?
So if you go to Wikipedia, it has Hellbat, Heart of the Swarm version, and Hellbat, Legacy of the Void version.
Oh. Really? Hellbats were added in Heart of the Swarm? Whoa. I never played Wings of Liberty, guys. Or I did, like, a match.
Yeah. Yep. They didn't show up until 2012 in the patch notes. So,
Huh.
yep. That's it.
That's wild.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that. It's... Yeah, like it's a weird thing to remember what showed up in Heart of the Swarm because it's a tiny little blip in StarCraft history, but... Anyway, yar. Yeah, I mean, I really want to know how long Blizzard was working on StarCraft 2, period. Because Brood War comes out in 98.
I think it was a really
becomes,
long
like,
time.
The first huge esport. Did they sit down and were like, okay, we're going to make StarCraft 2 in like 2000 or 2001 and it took them 10 years to do it? Or were they like, we'll get around to it. Let's work on like World of Warcraft and stuff instead, you know?
Yeah, I guess they were probably busy with WoW and stuff, but knew they wanted to make StarCraft 2 at some point.
Well, and especially when WoW became this humongous cash cow, I'm sure they were like, yeah, we'll keep working on WoW for a while.
Yeah. Didn't, I mean, as we see Solar coming into Attack Dream, this is actually really darn close.
Yeah.
Is there
Mutas
enough
are doing
Marines to
alright.
kill the Mutas? It's super duper
No.
close. SCVs are trying to hold against the Lings. GG gets
Yeah.
called, Dream holds on. Wow.
All right, there you go.
We're going to Game 5.
GG.
Yeah, I think StarCraft 2 is in development for a long time, because didn't they have to design the engine? So, or whatever?
Right. Yeah, there are some like old screenshots of work they were doing for StarCraft. No, you're right. They did make a whole new engine. I don't think they ever tried to make StarCraft 2 in the Brood War engine. So,
Maybe the Warcraft engine, did they try it in or something?
yeah, the Warcraft 3 engine, they did. That's what it was. They did try that.
And then
the
they're
initial-
like, we need a new one.
Yeah, the initial World of Warcraft stuff was in the Warcraft 3 engine as well. Someone in my Discord says you read that they started StarCraft 2 development after Frozen Throne came out in like an 03. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, 7 years.
yeah. So that means StarCraft 3 is going to be 7 years from the end of Legacy of the Void. That's how that works.
7 years. So that's like 2 years.
Yeah.
No, 1 year.
I mean, yeah. Jeez, that's crazy.
So they're going to start working on it.
Yep.
Okay. How about that?
How about that? Nah, I mean, the problem is I think Blizzard, as we know it, is dead.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
Their Team 1 is disbanded, which did all the cool stuff, like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft and stuff. So they're just gone.
Yeah, it's so short-sighted.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like,
I don't know.
let's save a few bucks and get rid of this incredible pool of talent we've acquired.
Yeah. I mean, it really comes down to they're so focused on profit at this point. Like anything that doesn't bring in direct profit is they're not super interested in it. The Warcraft 3 Reforged, the last dev update for it was in August. I saw a video about this the other day. And I mean, there's still not a ladder. There is still not a ladder for Warcraft 3. They killed the Warcraft 3 ladder for the Reforged and never made a new ladder to replace it, period, the end. It's been a year since it came out.
Yeah, that's such a shame.
It's bad.
Anyway, here we are in game number 5. It's Romanticide. In the top left, it's Dream.
And in the bottom right, it is your red Zerg player. It is Solar. All right, man. Good job, Dream. I didn't think you had much of a chance to make it to a game 5 after the first 3 games, but, you know, prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Made it happen with Hellbats.
I hope we get a good long one this game.
But yeah, I have no expectations for a StarCraft 3 at all, period. None. Tragically enough. It just seems like everybody who was behind the magic of Blizzard left over the years. They're now with Dreamhaven, so especially for anything like a Warcraft style game coming out anytime soon, it's going to be from them, not so much from Blizzard. Truth. Just the truth. All right. So, Romanticide. Bit of an easier third base to take here. Solar is sneaking a drone out a little bit earlier than he can take the third, but he's going to try to hide it. Yeah, see, he's hiding it up here so that the Reaper won't kill him before he can plop down that third base. And there we go. Third base at about 220, where he wants it to be. Ling's defending against the Reaper. This is going a little bit better for Solar, in that his third base is on time. He's got Lings ready to rock. He shouldn't lose any drones here.
No, he shouldn't
Although I don't know if the Reaper wants to... I was going to say, the Reaper can't make another round there. He's going to die. So he very smartly changes course, pops out, stays alive. And stays alive.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah, and Frost Giant. So there's Dreamhaven and Frost Giant. They're 2 separate companies that contain a lot of ex-Blizzard talent. So
yes.
Watch those guys. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'm also keeping an eye on Age of Empires 4.
Oh,
we'll see how that looks.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Oh, yeah, they are. It's been in the works for quite a while, I think.
Okay.
I don't have, like, super high hopes, because Age of Empires has never been incredibly appealing to me.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, you never know.
Did 3 really take off then? Like, I know that everybody loves 2.
3 was kind of shunned, I think.
Okay, because 2's the one everyone's still into, which, I mean, that's like 97 stuff.
Yeah, and they've remastered it, like, twice.
Yeah.
So, presumably 4 is going to be more akin to 2. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Third base taking some hits from, like, 3 of the units that are the least damage versus building units in the game. I mean, how long will it take 2 Hellions and a Reaper to kill a hatchery? Is it like 5
years?
Whole minutes? Yeah. Like,
it's
forever.
definitely in the... I know that, like, we tend to overinflate time in StarCraft, like, in video games. Like, oh, that'll be years. In reality, it's like 2 minutes. It just feels like it.
Yep,
but yeah,
totally does.
It's definitely in the literal minutes, I think.
Yeah, like when I say Aspire takes forever, it's like 2 minutes. And it feels like forever. Yeah. Creep Tumor Snipe was pretty good, although there's enough queens to toss out another one's not a huge
Oh,
deal.
and he gets another one. There's been a lot of dead Creep Tumors this game. That's the 3rd one to be killed off.
See, this is the difference between YOLOing your Hellions in and having them all die versus keeping them alive and just poking the edges and really slowing the creep spread down.
Yeah.
You know, both ways have their benefits, but honestly...
Oh, wow, and a great Hellion shot on the Lings, too. This is really going Dream's way.
Yeah, as a Zerg player, I hate it when Terrans do this rather than jumping in and just YOLOing. Because I can kill the Hellions that way and I feel safe after they're dead. But man, when they're out there... Yeah, see, constantly paying attention to where the Hellions are at any time sucks. It's way more taxing.
And this is a sign that a Terran player is like really on it and really confident too. Like, because if you're a lazy Terran and you maybe doubt your abilities, you're gonna YOLO the Hellions because you want that. Because you just want that quick return.
Yep.
But like this is just.
And map control goes to the Zerg, and yeah.
Yeah, this is just Dream saying, yeah, I'm confident. I'll keep these Hellions alive. SCV totally shanks a Ling.
He's going to be telling his buddies about that after the battle. Assuming he survives.
Sure, you're telling me that you killed a Zergling. You ain't never even seen a Zergling.
Well, I don't know if they would say that, because how many of their friends have died as Zerglings
That's
in
true.
their entire lives?
But as far as like StarCraft lore goes,
Yeah. But it's, I mean, killing one, yes, that should be impossible.
yeah.
I don't know, even with StarCraft lore, I think enough SCVs have died in battle that word would get around. Like, lings are bad
I
news.
guess, but like, I was more thinking of like the first StarCraft cinematic when those guys hit a Zergling with their truck,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What's that thing?"
Yeah. But that's, I mean, that's early. That's like Brood War level. StarCraft 2, everyone's pretty darn familiar with this one at that point. By that point, anyway. Yeah, see how many tumors have died? This is great from Dream.
8, 7 drones, 12 links.
Like, Solar's not comfortable moving out at all because these Hellions are around. This is fantastic.
Yeah, like this, we're 7 minutes in, and this is as far as the creep spread is.
Yep. This is some godlike denial out of Dream.
And oh boy, here he comes.
Overlord, first casualty.
Dream's Marines are now just saying, allow us to introduce ourselves, as there's going to be a big counterattack by Solar. Oh, Dream lowers that wall, sending those units out. Is he going to raise the wall? Oh, he'll see the lings with his Banshees.
Yep. Smart.
Look at that, a double wall already up for Dream. That's a godly amount of supply depots. Oh.
That was cool. Yeah, Dream's being so patient here today, and it might just pay off for him, man. Sometimes your patience... Nice target firing there, taking a couple of banelings down. Maybe one Marine died there. That's a fantastic trade. Mutas popping from their eggs right now, but that's a lot of Marines. Got to thin that count up before the Mutas are really effective in any way.
Yeah, this is just such a big attack.
Yep. Tanks firing, Mutas and Law. This is a big surround. Flank from the left side, attack from the bottom.
Okay, Dream splitting. Banshees laying down some hate on those Queens. The Marines pull back. It's just Marines and the Mutas facing off against each other. However, Solar does hold on and pushes Dream home. Look at that. Dream's ready to go again, though.
Yeah, only one Mutalisk died there.
All right. Round 2, says Dream as he pushes forward. Solar's trying to squeeze out 12 drones. So that's going to cut into his response from this. I mean, the Terran's still up 10 supply. He's a stone's throw away from the third base of Solar. The creep was pushed back in the first attack, and now Dream's moving forward with his Marines.
Yeah, and killing that third base is a win condition. If that thing goes down...
Oh, absolutely, and these Banelings
Solar's
getting canceled
dead.
is huge, too.
Yeah, this is how you beat Zerg, man. You just sit on the edge of the creep, you kill Banelings without losing anything, you kill Queens, and you just bleed the Zerg player dry. That's exactly what Dream is pulling off
That's
here.
that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, Dream, by actually canceling those Banelings initially, has dragged this attack on so long, because Solar's trying to build up a critical mass of Banelings to push this away, and he's just been constantly getting pressured by Dream just directly on this front. Banelings are finishing up, but there's a few getting picked off. 3 Banelings gone just like that. The Terran player is slowly inching forward with his tanks. He's got 2-2 on the way, so if this does somehow take ages, the position's just going to get even better for Dream. And Solar has got to take a fight, but he can't because the creep is so far back.
Yeah, he can't, like, look at how far... Man, it's like there are no creep tumors at all between the edge of the creep and that hatchery.
Okay, Solar's just abandoning the position.
Okay, that's it then. I think we're done. He tried to counterattack. Dream's third base is totally happy here. It's 186. Well, it's a maxed out Dream now to 167 supply for Solar. The patience.
Yeah.
This is just an incredibly patient display from Dream, and it's paying off hugely.
Yeah, it sort of harks back to his Hellion control earlier in the game. He just seemed so confident playing a more drawn-out game. He wasn't just going for quick plays or anything like that. And now we see he's just nickel and diming Solar. Solar is researching 2-2, but he's behind Dream, who's already got his done. So,
Dream's fourth base is landed too. Look at that.
Yeah, this is just impossible for Solar to come back. He's going to need an incredible play, maybe with the Mutas, maybe a big counterattack, or Dream falling asleep at the wheel. I do not know. All right, Solar looks like he's found a potential surround, so he's going to go for it. Lings and Bane's going off creep towards the Terran. Only a fraction of the Terran's army is here, but here's the rest of the reinforcements, and Solar has to go home.
It's that second wave. Solar's like, yes, I finally killed Dream's army, and then another one of equal size shows up with Thor this time.
He's like, that was half my army.
I've been there, Solar. I've been there,
I do
man.
love what Solar's doing here, mining out this mineral path to open up a new angle for a potential surround. That's actually incredible by Solar, I think. Dream splitting up his army on two fronts, pushing down towards the fourth base. Banelings are rolling just straight forward automatically. No control there by Solar. And here's Dream.
Banelings take a couple Marines, but they're not making the trades they want to right now. Solar going for a counterattack at that fourth with Lings and Banes and Mutalisks. A lot of Marines left at home.
Oh, there's so many Marines. The Banelings are just going to disintegrate.
Yep. The Banelings largely die. Took a lot of Marines with them, but that hatched down. I mean, the Mutas are trying to get stuff done. Is there a repair on that missile turret? Nope. The Mutas trying to be just annoying pests at this stage of the game to see as much damage as they can get done. But my goodness, Solar on 3 bases here at 12 minutes. It's not happening. He needs to get, he needs to kill, what, 20, 30 SCVs here to make it happen, and Dream's just got enough at home to make sure that doesn't occur.
Yeah, Dream is just at a critical mass, and there's no way for Solar to land a blow against him, it seems. Solar has been bought a minute or so of respite here, but that's just because Dream's confident that he knocked the Zerg player down to 4 bases, shutting down that 5th base. Solar's now attempting to retake it, but once again, in comes Dream. There's very minimal creep. How is Solar going to stop this?
With an incredible surround and Widowmine friendly fire.
All right, let's see if he has it. He does have 34 Banelings, which is a decent amount, but there's 4 Thors, actually.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's just, please explode on my Thors, Banelings.
Oh, and they're going to say, yeah, sure. Oh, gosh, they actually do.
They do. 1 Thor goes down. 2 Thors go down.
The Banelings actually get some decent connections, but there's still so many Marines left over, and GG.
Dream. Wow. Nice